Hello. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you're probably not used to seeing these kind of videos, but I assure you, this is the same person. You're not watching somebody else. This is me, and I'm doing something different for a change. I'm getting a little tired of the tutorials and stuff. I'm not going to stop them. I'm just getting a little tired and stuff, and I want to try and make a few new types of videos in hopes of bringing new viewers to my channel. If I have more viewers, that's good. Get more views on my videos, that's good. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not just going to be doing it with this kind of stuff. If you haven't already noticed, I'm bringing other types of videos onto my channel. So as well as the Sony Vegas tutorials, I have Rubik's Cube videos, and of course this video that you're watching now, and all the remaining videos in this series. Yeah, this is going to be a 4 or 5 part series, maybe even 6 part. I don't think so though. This gameplay is an hour long. An hour and 6 minutes, and I'm trying to divide them into 20-minute segments because I can't talk about random things for more than 20 minutes straight. 20 minutes gives me plenty of time to talk about whatever it is I want to talk about, but at the same time, it's not enough time that I get bored of myself and stuff. So I think 20 minutes is a fair amount of time. And so this way, with 20-minute video segments, I can make my one video about 4 or 5 parts long. It depends. So with a 5-part video, that's good because you guys don't need to watch the whole thing if you don't want to and everything. So I hope it works out. This is my first commentary, by the way, so it's gonna be really weird for me. Probably pretty weird for you guys too. So I guess I'll talk about the gameplay for a bit. So this is just solo zombies. I don't have any friends with me here because I don't have any friends. I have no friends, and I'm proud. Okay, I'm joking. I do have friends, but I don't like playing zombies with friends. I'm not good at it. So this is just solo zombies. This is just me playing. And this is on the new map. This map's called Ascension, and it was released on February 1st, I believe, for the Xbox 360, which is what I play on. And it comes out near the end of the month for the PS3, and then I think a month after that, so at the end of March, for PC, and then on the Wii, I'm not even sure actually, but I'm sure by the time you watch this, the map pack will be out for PS3 and PC and whatever. So, in this map pack, you get this map, this zombie map Ascension, and you get 4 multiplayer maps called, well, I'll go over them. So you get this map and 4 multiplayer maps, so that's basically 5 maps, but one's for zombies. And I don't play Black Ops multiplayer online very much because I think it's really boring and stupid. If I play COD online, I generally prefer Modern Warfare 2, if you can actually believe that. I know, it's hard to believe that since so many people give it negative reviews and everyone criticizes that game and hates on it for all its stupid shit. But I like it. It's my favorite online first-person shooter ever. Even more than Halo 3. So anyways, back to Black Ops. So I don't play it online very often, except zombies, which is still kind of rare. But I have played the new maps in combat training, so the things I say about these maps aren't really to be taken seriously because I've never even played a full game of matchmaking on these maps. But I know about the maps, but, don't take my opinion seriously because I don't really have that much experience with these maps. Okay, so the first map is called Discovery, and it's a snowy map. I think it takes place in high north. I don't think it takes place in Russia or anything like that. I think it takes place in northern Canada or Alaska or something like that. And I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but I don't know. On that map, it's got a really nice atmosphere. If you look in the sky, there's actually northern lights, which is just Aurora Borealis, if you want to call it that. So it's kind of cool. And as for the map itself, I don't really like it. I don't think it flows too well. And every map in this map pack has some sort of interactive feature to it. And in Discovery, the interactive feature is that there's a small bridge that connects 2 pieces of land, and then it's just a chasm underneath it. And this bridge can be shot and destroyed. And if you destroy the bridge, you have a small chance of falling to your death, but it's still possible that you can jump over the bridge. So It's kind of a half-assed attempt at something interactive, but that's good because you don't want something like super, super, super interactive. And right here I turn on the power. And this is like one of the first times I played this map. This was actually the third time I played this map, I believed. And when I turned the when I turned the power on for the first time, I was kind of interested to see the color. Like I was kind of worried it would just be black and white all the time. And right now I'm just watching the rocket get positioned. But anyways, back to the Black Ops map pack. So Discovery, I don't like it. I don't like its atmosphere. Like, I mean, I like the atmosphere with the northern lights and everything, but I don't like the terrain. I think there's too many snowy maps in Black Ops. It's kind of annoying. But the map design's not really good either. So I don't like Discovery that much. And the next map is called Kowloon, and it takes place in, like, China or something like that. I really don't know. But it's like an Asian city. And it's a lot better than Discovery. First of all, oh, check this out. Ray gun first try, and it's only round 3, which is really, really funny. But it's kind of not good because it won't be that entertaining just using the ray gun the whole time. I myself don't even like that, but I got lucky, so. Anyways, back to Kowloon. It's a lot better than Discovery. It's got many, many, many small corridors and turning points, and you can be really sneaky on that map. Like, you can, like, if someone's chasing you, you just turn a corner and, like, throw them off, because there's a lot of, like, it's kind of like a maze. It's not easy to get lost in, but there's so many, like, different routes you can take. It's kind of hard to explain, but once you play it, you'll see exactly what I mean. And it's got this interactive feature. It's called a zip line, and I've only used the zip line once, and again, it was in combat training, and I think it's kind of weird. It's nice to be able to get to the other side of the map really quickly, though, I suppose. But yeah, I don't really like it. But Kowloon's definitely favored over Discovery, in my opinion, and it's probably one of my favorite maps in that map pack. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the third map, which is called Berlin Wall, and it came to my attention. Somebody told me, one of my friends told me that Berlin Wall was supposed to be the biggest map, like, ever in a Call of Duty game. Biggest map ever. Bigger than Fuel from Modern Warfare 2, bigger than Derail, bigger than all those maps. Bigger than Overgrown. It was supposed to be the biggest map in Call of Duty. That's what I was told. So when I played it, I was really disappointed to find out it wasn't that much bigger than, you know, an average Call of Duty map. And this map probably has the best interactive feature. In this map, there's a small area in the center of the map, which they call No Man's Land. And it's highlighted on your minimap as a red area. And if you go into this No Man's Land, there are automatic turrets that are planted on the buildings which will look at you and shoot you. So you can't go in there. It's stupid to go in there. So it makes it harder to run away from people. If you're near the center of the map and you're getting hunted down by someone, you may as well call yourself dead, because there's no way you can go through No Man's Land. And the first time I played that map, of course on combat training, again, I repeat, I haven't played these maps on, you know, normal matchmaking. But the first thing that came to my attention was playing Search and Destroy, taking the bomb, and running into No Man's Land and getting shot by the turrets, so that the bomb is left in a dangerous, impossible to reach area, so you can piss off your teammates. Playing Search and Destroy is kind of a double-edged sword for me. I like Search and Destroy because it's the best game type to goof off in, especially with friends, and it's so much fun when you actually goof off and do somewhat well. But on the other side of the coin, I hate Search and Destroy because I'm always the first one to die. Always, always, always the first one to die, because I'm really bad at this game. Speaking of my skill level with this game, this gameplay that you're watching for zombies is not that good. I'm not trying to showcase skill or anything. This was honestly, I'm not even joking, this was my third time playing this map. And I was pretty surprised to get this far. And, oh, right here, I have a little strategy thing I'll be talking about. You get this perk, it's called, like, PhD Flopper, I think it is. It's like the purple one. And the perk enables you to do swan dives off of high objects, like staircases or, like, you know, changes in elevation on the floor. Anyways, you do a swan dive off of it, and then when you land, you have this huge explosive radius that kills all zombies around you. So watch right here, I have a good example of it. So it's good for not wasting ammo, and it's really entertaining. And in addition to that, you get a small but I guess useful benefit of having no damage towards explosives. So you can cook your own grenades and not be harmed by them. Or if you throw a grenade at a wall and it comes back to you by accident, it won't kill you or even hurt you. But that's about it. So it's not really that good of a perk. I was just using it to see what it's like. But I'm sure there are some strategies with it. And right here, this is the Space Monkey round. And this was my very first Space Monkey round, I think. I'm not sure, though. And I'm just like, okay. So, anyways, what was I talking about? Berlin Wall? No, I was talking about Search and Destroy. So, yeah, Search and Destroy is really fun if you're with friends, goofing off and stuff. And I'll get more on that in a bit. So let me just finish up these maps. So Berlin Wall has the No Man's Land in the middle, and all of the maps in the map pack are classified as medium size, but I think Berlin Wall is actually the biggest map. So, yeah. Alright, and the final map is... I actually don't know. Hang on. Berlin Wall, Kowloon, Discovery... Oh, and Stadium. Stadium's the map. And this one is really... I'm really glad that they brought like a map like this into the game, because every map has a small map that's really good for like arenas, like 1v1 quickscopes and stuff. You know, like Call of Duty 4 had Shipments or Showdown. Showdown's a good example. Call of Duty 4 had Showdown. World at War had Dome. Modern Warfare 2 had Rust or High Rise. High Rise is also a good example. And, you know, yeah, Black Ops has Nuketown, but, you know, I think it's kind of stupid to have our technically arena map, which the theme is, you know, it's a nuclear testing grounds. I don't really like that. So, and now it went from being the worst arena ever to an actual arena. Like, it's an actual skating rink or something like that. So that's kind of cool. So, if I don't play Black Ops that often, but if I do, and I want to play 1v1 quickscopes or whatever, if I'm basically doing a private match with one other person, it's probably going to be on Stadium most of the time. And the interactive feature for that map is there. I'm actually not sure, but I do know that there's a clock, like a timer on the stage, and it counts down the time left in the game. Oh, this sucks right here. I almost died because the stupid swan dive didn't work. Anyways, as I was saying, there's like a game clock in the hockey rink. Like, you look at the scoreboard, and there's a countdown towards the end of the game, basically. Similar to how on Nuketown, it counts how many people are in your game. There's a little sign that says, "Welcome to Nuketown Population X," depending on how many people are in your game. And yeah. So, those are the 4 maps: Berlin Wall, Discovery, Kowloon, and Stadium. There we go, I got them all. And now, of course, this is the best map in the map pack, Ascension, because I like zombies a lot. But basically, the only reason why I play this game is for zombies. I wasted all the other money. This game was like $60 when I bought it, and with taxes and everything, it was like $70. And being a 15-year-old kid, that's somewhat a large amount of money. And I'm not going to say this money is wasted, because I do play this game a lot, but only for zombies, really, or combat training. Like, I don't play online very much. None of my friends play it, so it's boring to play alone all the time. And yeah, I don't know. I think the multiplayer should have been better. I'll talk about some of the reasons why I don't like multiplayer in Black Ops. And you can put your opinion in the comments below. Maybe you like Black Ops multiplayer, maybe you hate it, just like me. But let me talk about why I don't like it. And I apologize if these reasons sound kind of like whiny and stuff, but this is just how I feel. Okay, first of all, I'm going to talk about weapons, because people often bring up the topic that weapons like the AK-74U is overpowered, or the Commando is overpowered, or the G11 is overpowered. I'm going to talk about weapons for a bit. I think that they definitely did a really good job with the weapon balance in this game. It's not really that weapons are overpowered, it's just that other weapons are kind of underused. Like, yes, the AK-74U is without a doubt the best submachine gun in its class, but that's not to say it's overpowered, because, you know, you can use an AK-74U, but given long range, I can easily take you out with pretty much any assault rifle other than, you know, like an M14 or something that I'm not good with. pretty much every assault rifle can outclass any SMG at long range. The thing that makes the AK-74U the best submachine gun in its class is basically these things. It has a large clip. 30 rounds is really good for a submachine gun. Most of them just have 20 rounds. And the other submachine guns have a high rate of fire, which just depletes its magazine really quickly. But the AK-74U has good rate of fire and a good magazine size. So 30 rounds with an average rate of fire means that you can fire for quite a while without having to reload. And the iron sights on that gun are just really, really good. They're so open. You do not need to use a red dot sight or a reflex sight or, God forbid, an ACOG sight. You can just use the iron sights and do very well with them. So there's that. There's the iron sights, and then there's the magazine size, and the damage is like really high. I think the maximum amount of bullets it needs to take at long range is 4, and the maximum amount of bullets it takes for most submachine guns is 5. So the AK-74U is just so good. It's not even like an assault rifle, or it's not even like a submachine gun. It's like a assault rifle, which brings me to my next point. The AK-74U. I don't know if you guys know this, but the AK-74U has penetration of an assault rifle. What that means is basically when you're shooting through walls or through thin cover, most submachine guns aren't going to penetrate very well unless you have the hardened perk on, but the AK-74U has the same penetration as weapons like the AK-47 or the Commando or the M16 or any assault rifle. And right there I'm looking at that clock and I was actually thinking, like, does it have anything to do with the actual time? And it didn't. So, yeah, the AK-74U is without a doubt the best submachine gun in its class, but that doesn't mean it's overpowered. There are plenty of other submachine guns that are good. Like, the MP5K is really, really good, and the Kaparis is kind of fun, but it's not that good. And the Spectre is really good, too. And then, of course, all of the other assault rifles are just as capable of getting you kills. So you don't need to rely on guns like the AK-74U to do your job. So now let's talk about perks. I'm really glad that they took out stopping power, because it just, oh my god, it just makes all the balance so good in this game. There's no juggernaut or stopping power, so you don't need to worry about, you know, oh, you freaking juggernaut, or, oh my god, stopping power is not fair, one hit kills with a sniper rifle is not realistic. So it's nice, but at the same time, I really miss stopping power because, you know, you play Black Ops and, you know, you're burst firing your submachine gun cross map and you're just getting thousands of hit markers, and then you play, you know, Modern Warfare 2 and you just slap on, you know, your UMP silenced with cold-blooded, and you go outside, derail, and you just cross map snipe someone with a UMP and 2 bullets. It's ridiculous. Right here I'm calling in the lander and I'm like, oh my god, the screen's shaking and stuff. Oh, and by the way, right here I'm looking around and I was looking for the teddy bears with the sickles, and there was one right there, but I think I missed it. And I actually get all the teddy bears in this game, and I start on the musical Easter egg thing, and that was the first time I activated it, and I didn't have any, you know, guides, like I didn't look on the internet or anything. I actually found them all. Oh, see it right here, I see it. And I get it, and then there's 2 more, and I get them both, and then I turn on the song, and I'm like, oh my god, yes. Anyways, so I'm running out of time here. We got about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to wrap this up kind of quickly. And, of course, I'll talk about it in the next part. So, in Black Ops, the perks are good because there's no stopping power or juggernaut, but I really miss being able to kill people quickly. Too often, I'm going to find someone, and I'll be shooting them, and, like, they don't even see me. I'm shooting them, and I get hit markers, and then they turn around, and they just, you know, annihilate me. And it's like, I shot you 3 times, you should have died, loser. I don't know. So, oh, right here, this guy's just, like, coming out of the ground. I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? And I shoot him. Or actually, I run away, and then I shoot him. So anyways, that will conclude part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon.